Now that we know how to add our navigation drawer to our Flutter app, so another developer would say, okay, for me, basing on my design, I don't want to have a navigation drawer, and I want the user to be navigating through different screens using maybe a bottom nav. So for you to add a bottom navigation to your Flutter app, you still come to your scaffold of that screen. So inside the scaffold, for now we have the app bar, we have the drawer, and we have the body and the floating action. So for you to add your bottom nav, you come right after the body, and then you use the bottom nav object. So this is the bottom nav bar object, which takes up the class bottom nav. It is an object of the class bottom navigation bar, and this bottom navigation bar takes up different items. So this time around, the items it is taking, it is going to be first of all, we are going to make it constant. So it is going to be an array of bottom navigation bar items. So it takes up bottom navigation bar items, and this is going to be an array of those bottom navigation bar items. So here, so just zoom in a bit. Okay, so inside the bottom navigation bar items, we shall add different bottom navigation bar items. So the first item now takes up an icon. A bottom navigation bar must have a bottom navigation bar item must have an icon. This is why once you add the item, by default it requests for the icon. And now we know that icons in Flutter are got from the icons library, where we find different font awesome icons from icons dot, and then so we want to just replicate what we have in the drawer. So we shall say get this from icons.home. So after adding that, an icon in the bottom navigation bar item must have a label. So we go ahead and add a label to it. So you put a comma and then label. So this label is going to show home. So one thing you should note, a bottom navigation bar cannot have only one item in it. So this is why you're seeing this error, which says failed assertion line that position items.length is greater, must be greater or equal to 2 is not true. So it indicating that your bottom navigation bar menu must have 2 or more than 2 items. So we go ahead and add a second item. So I'm just copying and pasting this, and we shall call this settings, which settings is from, want it to have an icon of settings. So we save and see if our error has been worked on. So give it time to hot load. If it fails, we shall come and press on this icon hot load, so that it hot loads the changes we've made to our application. So we come back. Now you've seen that our application has now rebooted and it is running with our new changes. So we have one item here, home and settings. So if you don't want to use the drawer items, the drawer design, you can go ahead and use the bottom navigation depending on the design of your Flutter application. So in the next video, we are going to see how to add now functionality to these navigation items, and see that they can now take us to another screen whenever a user taps or clicks on them. Thank you so much.